Hey everybody, it's Kelly Page, Certified Transformational Health and Nutrition Coach. And today, let's talk about the anxiety and the stress we've all been feeling, maybe for the last month, maybe the last 2 months, maybe the last 20 years. But I want to talk about anxiety and stress, especially as it pertains to the future, to what might happen in the future. We don't know what's going to happen, but we're projecting, we're imagining, we're putting all these different scenarios out there, these kind of what ifs, what might happen. And when we start doing this imagining, this thinking about what may happen in the future, we start feeling it in our body. The imagining, this pretend like what could happen, we feel that anxiety and stress in our body even though it hasn't happened. A, that's how powerful we are. And B, that's how we really have to mind our thoughts. We really have to keep control of them. We can't let them go haywire or we're just gonna be stressed and in pain. So I want to talk to you about this really interesting study that was done out of the University of Wisconsin. What they did is they took 2 separate groups, and one of these groups were Uber meditators. They meditated all the time. They were monks. And the other group, non-meditators. And what they did is they wanted to measure the pain response in both of these groups. So they took a warm metal object and applied it to their arm. I know, not a study I would want to be a part of, but in the name of science, this is what they did. So they applied this heated metal object to the arm of the non-meditators. And of course, their pain centers lit up. Same thing happened with the meditators. Hot object hits the arm, pain centers light up. Not too surprising, right? You put something hot on your body and your body is going to react. Now, there was a second part of the study. And in the second part of the study, the only difference was the person administering the test said these words before applying the metal object. They said, in 10 seconds, I'm going to apply a heated metal object to your arm. That was it. So they took the non-meditators and said, in 10 seconds, I'm going to apply this heated metal object to your arm. The non-meditators' pain centers lit up as soon as those words came out of the mouth of the administrator, before the metal object touched them. The words influenced their pain center. Those words caused pain without anything painful physically happening to them. The mega meditators said same thing. In 10 seconds, I'm going to apply this heated metal object to your arm. The non-meditators, felt nothing until the object hit their arm. The non-meditators were not fazed by the, hey, in 10 seconds, this is gonna happen. Like, yeah, okay, and then it happened, like, oh, yeah. So I think the study is fascinating because this is what we do. We are in pain before anything is happening. Our bodies are feeling the pain of our thoughts. You think something and then you start to feel it. Even if it's not true, you are thinking thoughts about the future and your body is actually feeling physical pain in your body. It's a little frightening, right? But it's also empowering. We control our thoughts. So what can we do to help prevent some of this pain in our body, right? So I think about this also with the coronavirus, right? I mean, we're all thinking about the what ifs and what's gonna happen, and we're feeling stress even though physical pain is likely not happening to most of us at this time. Like every time a date gets pushed back or a reopening or someone does something we don't like, we take on that pain. That pain is already hitting us. even though we are physically not in any pain. So I really believe in the power of meditation to combat all of this. It really helps keep us present to what's actually happening at this exact moment now. We're not projecting in the future. We're not replaying the past. We're just here. We're just present to what is, which is a much better place than projecting out there and feeling pain of things that may or may not happen. Meditation just helps quiet the fluctuations of the mind, and we got a lot of fluctuations going on. 60 to 80,000 thoughts per day. Yeah, no wonder we're stressed out, right? We get trapped in them, we get lost in them, we take all this information in, and we don't know what's true, what's not true. Our body doesn't know, but we consume the feelings. We think something, and then we feel it in the body. So you want to be mindful too about what you're thinking and the future tripping and playing out all those scenarios. The thing about meditation is you're not trying to stop your thoughts, because that's not possible. In the beginning, I thought that was the whole point of meditation, and I thought I was useless at it. I couldn't do it. I was a failure. I was like, well, I can't stop my thoughts. I've got way too much stuff going on. Meditation, not for me. So the first time I tried it, I'm like, can't do it. Not for me. I'm going to do something else. Then I realized that the point is not to get rid of them. It's not the point. It's just to get into better relation with them. When I've learned to meditate, it's become more of a witnessing and an observing of my thoughts versus all entangled in a part of them and I think I am them. There's a difference between, oh, I see you're experiencing some fearful thoughts. Oh, that's because you just watched the news. Versus, I can't believe all this stuff is happening and are you seeing this and that? Do you see the difference? You're able to take like a little step backwards and just say, oh, okay, yeah, no, you're anxious right now. Yeah, you're anxious because you just read this thing. Okay, all right, well, when you get anxious, it's just good to go walk around the block. And that is literally what goes on in my head right now. I witness my thoughts, and that's what meditation has given me, is I don't get consumed by what goes on, what filters through the 60 to 80,000 thoughts that filter through my brain every day. I don't jump on all of them and worst case scenario it. It's just, oh, yeah, this is happening. Oh, you're worrying a lot about this thing. All right, well, maybe you should investigate that and then we can put that to bed. So it's just kind of a little bit of a distance, and sometimes I can just say, oh, that's just your monkey brain, or that's crazy Kelly, or I don't call myself Crazy Kelly. I call myself something else. I can make up another name for when my thoughts spiral too much. But if you are interested in learning more about meditation, I am teaching a free webinar on Friday at noon Pacific time in my waitlist group. You can see the link below. But man, it is such a lifesaver. It is shown, studies have shown that it reduces cortisol in your body. Cortisol, your stress hormone. Meditation reduces that. It helps you sleep better, can make you more productive. It's supposed to be a mood booster. I mean, can't you see how if you're not engulfed in all of your emotions that swing across the board every day? Hey, I meditate all the time, and it doesn't mean I don't have negative thoughts. I do. I still have them, but now I don't get lost in them. Now I don't say, hey, what is going on here? And we're all gonna die and this is the worst thing ever. It's just a different relationship with them. And wouldn't you like to be in better relationship with your thoughts so that you can be a little more positive, a little happier, more joyful, less stress, more productivity, more creativity? It's also been shown to improve grades. So if you're studying or just creating, it's fantastic. I'm a huge fan, and I can't wait to share more of meditation with you on Friday. This free webinar is great for first-timers. If you've never ever tried meditation, this is for you. And if you have tried meditation and said, I can't meditate. Meditation is not for me. I have too many thoughts. This webinar is for you as well. Believe me, I was in the boat of can't meditate, too many thoughts, not for me. It's for those other people. Yeah, I found out it was for me as well. I am doubling down on meditation now, and man, it has really changed my perspective on things. And again, doesn't mean bad thoughts don't enter my mind, but I just don't get sucked into them anymore. I just have a better relationship with them. So come learn all about meditation on Friday. I'm really excited to share it with you. The whole thing is free. It's free to join the group. It's a free webinar. I just want everyone to feel as good as I do. The more people that are calm and happy, we can all help even more. So I look forward to seeing you Friday. Bye.